to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show off my beautiful new QuickJack that I got from Keys Motorsports. And in the spirit of full honesty, I am very fortunate that Brian has gifted it to me as a housewarming gift. Brian and I are really good friends, and I try to support him whenever I can. And he does the same thing to me. And I mean, this speaks volumes. So Brian, thank you very much. This is a huge gift, and it's really appreciated. First thing I need to do with this QuickJack is to swap my front tires. One keen viewer, when I was doing the winter swap video, noticed that I put the front tires backwards, and if you notice, they are directional, so the rotation is pointing backwards. Since Brian already made a video on how to set this up correctly, I'm gonna link it below, but now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use the magic of editing and get this thing set up rather quickly. Okay, so how does this whole editing work? It's not work. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't get it. Come on. Oh, I know. Well, that was easy. Here, let me show you exactly what this is, and we're gonna start using it on the car. So this is my fully assembled QuickJack, and I've got to say it took me about 45 minutes from start to finish. I did not use the manual once. I actually followed Brian's video, and it worked very well. So anyways, this is the actual QuickJack. It's all been connected to the pump. The pump has been filled with oil, obviously, and I bled it. But again, everything is described in the video. What you also get with this kit are these blocks. These blocks, you obviously put them on the actual jack, and the blocks sit under the car to safely jack it up, not to damage anything. And you get two sets of blocks, sort of the solid ones, as well as the ones that fit on the frame. But if you remember my videos from years ago, or maybe months ago, I've got these guys. I've converted the BMW adapters to universal adapters, and I'll be able to use these solid blocks. I also got, and I think Brian threw them in as an extra, so again, thanks Brian, these hangers, so I'll be able to hang them up. I think they're gonna probably be hanging somewhere on that wall. And check this out, you've got these wheels, so you can easily move them. We gotta take a little break. We'll be back in a few hours. Okay, and we are back after a couple of hours. It was actually a lot of fun. But anyways, I put the QuickJacks underneath, and check this out. The rubber block literally just makes it. I squeezed this one in here. The back has some room. Anyways, it's time for us to start jacking it up. I have to be mindful of the fact that the lift actually pushes the car back a little bit, but I'm parked far enough from the wall. Oh. Look at this. How cool is that? Okay. So this is not the highest setting. Let's take it to the highest setting. Okay, so this is the highest setting. Let's see. Wow. I'm literally 2 inches from the back. So now, okay. And then I dropped it down, which means it's resting on these safety bars. So check this out. And it should be doing it on both sides. See? So as it goes up, you have this little locker which goes over this block and it locks, and it goes over this block and it locks. So if it goes up and then you drop it down, it comes down here. To release it, you raise it up, put this slider up so it slides over these grooves and it can safely come down. And this is how easy it is to change the wheels. Here, while the wheel is off, I know a lot of you are always curious to see what's happening inside. Let me show you. By the way, check this out. I'm all keyed out, 17mm socket to protect my precious wheels. So this is what the wheel well looks like in the middle of the winter. You obviously see some salt residue here and there. The way I look at it is, I rather enjoy this car 365 days a year than park it and only enjoy it during sunny days. And as soon as I drive through the rain, this is gonna wash off, but obviously I'm gonna do a proper car wash in the spring to wash all of it off. The brakes are fine. Again, I've done quite a lot of track days with these brakes, and these rotors are actually holding up very, very well. These hats I've cleaned. The brake pads, I only use them for daily driving, so these brake pads are virtually new for the track. I use something else. My caliper show a little bit of discoloration, but nothing too crazy. And then, of course, I know I talk about these guys all the time, but I love my mud flaps. See, look, the dirt and all the grime that flies from the tire, it hits this. Otherwise, check this out, if it wasn't for these mud flaps, it would hit the body and the rear quarter panel. So I love my mud flaps, and I hope those of you who bought them love them as well. But yeah, so this is it. Stud conversion, also from Keys Motorsports. But anyways, let's put the tire back on and see how we drop this lift. Okay, so this is how easy it was to swap the front wheels. If it wasn't for this QuickJack, I would have to jack up one side, or maybe yes, I do have two jacks. So for me, it will be easier. But for those of you who only have one jack, and you want to do this scenario, it's very difficult. Also, when I'm going to do my winter to summer swaps, it's going to be a lot easier for me to just jack it up on this thing and do it rather quickly. When I do brakes for the track, I'm also going to use this system. Bleeding the whole system is going to be a lot quicker, because prior to that, I had to remove every single wheel to get to the caliper and bleed it properly. With this, I'm just going to jack it up, take all the wheels off, and do it a lot faster. By the way, check this out. This is how close I got to the door. Now, if the trunk for some reason opens up, it's going to hit the door, so I got to make sure that doesn't happen. And that's because as you jack up the car, the jack doesn't simply go up. It goes up, but it swivels out. So it's going to move your car backwards. But now, let's see what happens when we lower it. And you can easily control it with this button, which is absolutely fantastic. By the way, imagine if the car looked like this. So let's see. Let's have some fun with it. This is what the car looked like before it was lowered. Probably something like that. I would say so. Let me see. Yeah. This is before I lowered the car. This is what it looks like. Now, this is what happened after I lowered the car. Check this out. Look how much lower the car is compared to factory specs. Ooh. Well, maybe not that much lower. Let's try it again. Maybe it was this high? I would say this high. So this is how it sits from the factory. And this is how much we lowered it. Very cool. By the way, look how beautiful she is. I'm still waiting for the cluster to come in. This is going to be done this week, and after she's done, she's going to go and bring a trailer. I'm also charging the battery, but yeah, she looks super nice, and the ceramic coating came out fantastic. Other than maybe 2 or 3 remaining swirls, she's perfect, absolutely perfect, swirl free. Anyways, this is what it looks like on this end. Let's slide her out. And I know I showed it to you, but I use this Detector torque wrench, and I tighten it to 110 torqueys until I decide what exactly to hang them up. This is how I'm going to store them. And check this out, they don't really take up that much room. Yes, I know I have a pretty large garage now, but if you put them like this, this is how much space they take up. And I'm actually thinking that once this car is gone, The corner down there would be a good spot for it, or maybe even on this side. And the arrows are finally pointing in the right direction. And again, I was able to do it thanks to my new QuickJack. And thank you once again to Keys Motorsports and Brian for sending me this unit. I'm absolutely satisfied and I can't wait to start using it. It's going to be so much fun. My dad's coming next weekend. He's got a 17X3. We're going to be doing an oil change. I'm probably going to make a video, so I'll be posting that. But again, this is a fantastic tool for me. So thanks again. If you would like to get your own, I'm going to link it down in the description, as well as a couple of other tools that I used. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. By the way, check this out. So this is what you are left with. Just a couple of boxes, some bags, the manual, and also you've got a lot of Teflon tape. And they also give you 2 extra wheels, which you have to put somewhere just in case the other ones break. But anyways, thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.